Hey, what is going on, guys? Today we have something pretty cool you need to take a look at. This is a set of models from Square Enix. Yes, the video game company now also makes model kits as well too. This is a set of models from the Front Mission game series. So they came in this special set. There's 4 different ones that they put out. You could buy them as a set here. Now that also included bonus. If you buy as the set, you get this included little extra bonus runner here, which I think is a separate weapon that isn't only included if you buy the full set like this. So just an extra little cool extra that you get in there. But yeah, there's 4 model kits in here in this box, which is shaped like an ammo box, which is pretty cool. You can see all 4 of them illustrated there. So there's the Zenith, the Giga, the Drake, and the Namsik. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing some of those probably. You guys will let me know. I'm familiar with the game, but I've not ever really played it or anything, so I don't really know much about them. The model kits look like pretty basic in terms of like the color separation and everything, but the detail on them looks really nice, and there's some cool mecha models. So I don't know exactly how big they're going to be based on the size of this box. I mean, the kits can't be all that big, probably something like that. But let's just go ahead and find out. I don't know really what to expect with these kits. We got to crack open the box to find out. Let's go ahead, break the official seal there on that. Oh, that's cool. They're all in different colors there like that. So let's see, number 1 here is the Zenith. We'll start with number 1. So this is number 1 here, the Zenith in this kind of tannish brown color for this one. And once again, you got kind of the line art there for that. On the side, the same kind of thing. On the back here, you do have a photograph of the painted model there in this kind of city diorama scape there. You got your contents there, sorry, contents, and accessories. So it looks like you got some different weapon options and different armor options, connection pieces, and different hands and stuff on there. So you do get some nice stuff here included in the box. This is 1/72 scale. Now obviously if this was Gundam, that would be pretty large, but these are not the same size as Gundams are. So in here we got a lot of packaging. It's like bags inside of bags in here. A little bit unnecessary, but you got your instructions with the parts list there, and it looks like, let's see, some of these little grayed out parts here are ones that are not going to be used for this, but just kind of goes through the construction, which does look pretty basic for these. So the construction is going to be relatively simple, but again, looks like very nicely, highly detailed in there. So not a lot of parts, but a lot of detail, which is nice. So here you can see a look at the lineup of the 4 different Front Mission kits there that they make. Let's go ahead and check out the runners. All right, so here we go. We've got runner A1 here in tan. And again, like I said, there's a lot of really nice detail on there, no doubt. Runner A2 for some more of the armor pieces in this tan color. And then A3, some more parts there. It looks like mostly like for the legs and stuff. We got 2 of this A3 runner. A4 is in a light gray color here for the weapons parts. So you can see those are just going to be all molded as just one solid piece. So you won't have any seam lines. I'm sure there'll be some mold line sanding to do on that. But as far as seam lines go, it's going to be pretty minimal on those. That'll be nice. And then we've got runners P1 and a P2, which are in this darker gray color, which I think are probably going to end up being like kind of the generic joint runners that we have for these kits. So these runners are probably going to be the same across all 4 kits. We'll find out here in a moment. And the same thing with this one as well too. This is be runner W1 for just the hands. So it looks like you got holding hands, closed fists, and open hands. So some nice hand options on there. And again, they look pretty nicely detailed for the small size. So if you were just buying one of these and not the full set, I mean, that's a pretty good amount of parts for a relatively small kit. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. There's a lot of really nice detail on there. And so I think even if you're only buying one of these, it's a pretty good deal for what you get in there. It's a pretty packed little box. No water slides included, unfortunately, but who knows, maybe that'll be something in the future. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. Number 2 here in the line in orange is the Giga. So again, it's going to have a little bit kind of similar look for the feet and stuff, but the body in general is going to be looking definitely a little bit different. This one also has the inclusion of a shield there, it looks like, and so again, just the back's going to be the same. You got photographs, some dioramas there, or line art of the mecha there, front, back, and side, and then line art of the head there as well. So again, in here, I'm guessing just kind of the same thing, just a big stack of bags runners. Alright, so inside there, once again, just our instruction manual, and that's all going to be basically the same. Front and back, all your instructions for that. So yes, the A runner was all for the first kit in the line. Now we have the B runner for this kit. We got B1, once again in the same tan color though. We're going to B2 for some more of those parts on there, and just, man, these parts look really nice. And then we're going to B3, once again, looks like for like the legs and the feet. We got 2 of this B3 runner. And then our B4 is our parts for the weapons and accessories, once again is in this lighter gray color. Those look really nice on there as well too. And then, as I expected, runners P1 and P2 are in dark gray for our generic joint parts there for the kit. And runner X1 here is our hands, so I'm guessing these are a little bit different because it was runner W1 on the other kit. In this case, it's runner X1, so I guess they're going to be slightly different in their design. Let's go ahead and move it right along here then to the third kit in the line, the Drake, which looks like a much more beefy, armored up mecha here. You can see that it's got that big bazooka, so a little bit different again in terms of its weapons loadout for this, aside from just the general design difference. Maybe in a different color as well too. It looks like a kind of green in color, so maybe instead of the tan plastic, we'll see a green color instead. Let's just go ahead and get popped up and find out. And it looks like that is not going to be the case. This one as well is also going to be molded in that same tan color. So once again, you got instructions, yada yada yada, same thing with that. And in this case, we've got the C runner, since this is the third kit, A, B, and now runner C. Once again in that same color plastic though, but again, really nice detail on that. That was runner C1, here is runner C2. You can see some of these big armor panels on there. And once again, runner C3 is our runner that we have 2 of, for some parts there for the feet, and then probably some parts for the arms in there as well too, I imagine. Here on the C4 runner is our weapons runner, and once again is in that lighter gray color, but in this case we actually have 2 pieces for the bazooka, I guess because it's a much larger weapon, so they couldn't just make that all as just one solid piece like with the rifles and other weapons we've seen on some of the other kits. In this case it is 2 pieces, you will have a seam line on that unfortunately. And then once again runners P1 and P2 for our joint parts there in dark gray. And our hand parts here on runner Y1. So again, it's a different runner here for the hands. So I guess the hands would be runners W, X, Y, and I suppose probably Z for the last one. So the hands are all going to be basically similar, but a little bit different in their design. So then for the fourth and final kit, here is the Namsiker? I don't know exactly about that, but anyway, there you go. In the green color for the color of this box. Here you go on the back, you can see this one's got a kind of a short but very wide stature for this one, and it's got some blade weapons here included with this one. So I like how each version, each different mecha has like a little bit different kind of outfitting as far as like their weaponry they have included in there. So it's pretty cool as a full team, as a set. That'll be really cool to see them all assembled with kind of different specialties, right? So lastly, just once again, our instructions, and I'm guessing these are all going to go together basically, you know, essentially the same, just the parts are going to be slightly different. And our D1 runner, in this case it's the D runner we've got, all once again in that same color. There's runner D1. Runner D2 as well. Now the D1 and D2 runners are a little bit smaller compared to the equal runners in the other kits. That said, runner D3 here is our doubled runner, is a little bit larger. In the other kits it was usually like a little bit less than that, but we got a few more parts here on the D3 runner compared to the other ones. And then our D4 runner is our weapons runner there with those sword weapons and then some other different weapons on here. So kind of a Gatling gun kind of weapon there it looks like it's got as well too. Runners P1 and P2 for our gray parts there for the joints. And then as expected, runner Z1 for our hand parts. Again, just holding hands, closed fists, and open hands. So that is all of the kits in the line. But like I said, if you get the box of 4, you do also get this separate runner here with a separate weapon. This one also has the instructions in a separate bag. I really don't like when they do that. But just basic instructions there for the assembly of this. And here is the runner, once again in light gray, with just this like longer cannon. Let's see, this is a runner V1 for the label for this. So again, really super nicely detailed, but this like longer sort of like laser cannon, a railgun sort of thing. I guess I don't know exactly what it is, but I guess it does say on there. Zig rifle? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, this is something you get if you get the full set of all 4 kits together. So that's it for the unboxing, guys. Let me go ahead and get these all put together, and then we'll do a group review video as well of just kind of reviewing all of them all at once in one review video. That'll be coming up for you guys next. Thank you so much for watching for today, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.